Morning, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. I'm sort of unsure about what to talk about this week. I have a few different ideas in mind with summer coming up and all that. But then the Prime Minister made an announcement on Monday about the possible ban of single use plastics. And it got me thinking because I've been thinking about this for the past year or so. I've had reusable grocery bags forever, but then you get into that whole thing where you forget them in the car or you forget to put them in the car and then you check out and you have 8 million bags. It's just that they're not with you. But I have been thinking about it over the past year and ways in which I have a family of 5. So things are busy, things are crazy. So I've tried to even make just a few changes that make a difference from our house, and I thought I might pass some of those along. And if you guys have any other ideas, I'm obviously very open to that. And a couple different things kind of triggered it for me. One is, of course, all the pictures you see going around on Facebook with all the whales and marine wildlife with their bellies full of plastic. It's heartbreaking, and if we can make some kind of little change in our house, then I think we should do that. Also, I do a lot of meal prep and stuff like that, and it's all in Ziplocs. Or, the kids come home with their lunch containers and maybe we've got an extracurricular that night and we just don't get to washing all the dishes. So, okay, throw it in a Ziploc. So that was just my goal, to just sort of get away from so many Ziplocs in my life. So over the past year, I've done just a few small changes. So I thought I would just show you some of the things that I have, if you're still with me. So one of them, and I haven't actually tried these yet, but I have them in my purse just in case, because one thing, I support the entire movement, obviously, but I can't handle paper straws. They get mushy and soggy, and I just can't do it. So I got these little guys. They're stainless steel straws. I think for the 4-pack, it was maybe $4 or something like that. So I'm just going to keep those in here, and then hopefully I have them with me. And the next time we go out or we grab a drive-through or whatever, we don't have to worry about plastic straws. Couple other things that I have here. Just some reusable containers. And I mean, these can be really expensive. So what I did was I hosted an online party so that then you get the host benefits. So then you get, this kind of stuff, and then you have it. And so I wasn't sure, because I do so much meal prep and freezer meals, that I make the whole meal and put it in a Ziploc and then throw it in the freezer. I'll do another blog on that another time. So I wasn't sure if the plastic was going to be the right fit, but it's totally worked out. Last week, I think I made 6 meals just using the plastic stuff that I got by hosting. So I used my rewards, got what I would need for fridge and freezer, and then I've been doing it that way. And then another thing, I work with a girl who, she's been on mat leave, and her goal while she was on mat leave was to go plastic free over the course of that year. And she's very close to that. She's actually got a blog, plasticfreeinayear.com. Shout out to Meg. And by reading her blog, I learned some tricks as well. And one of which was shopping at Bulk Barn, because I never would have thought to take my own containers into Bulk Barn and do the whole thing, but they're totally cool with that. So what you can do is you could go into Bulk Barn and grab, these were cheap. These were on sale. I was there last night. I think these were like $3 or $4. And then, so you get them to weigh it first. They'll weigh it at the cash, and then you go back, you do your shopping, you take them back, they take the weight off it, and there you go. So I've got coffee here, I've got some granola, I bought some other snack mixes and stuff as well. So basically just take in the containers you want to store them in. It's that easy, and then you're not using those plastic bags. I've got my grocery bags here. Oh, so these I got as well. These are the reusable produce bags. So if you're buying, a couple oranges, whatever, this is something I'm still working on, because family of 5, I buy the big bag of apples or whatever. But when I can, I'll use these instead. So that's something that I still could work on. I still could make some progress on, but I always have these with me in case. Because I guess the solution is farmers markets too, which I'm not quite in that habit yet. It's about, making small changes one at a time, and then it all adds up. So being summer in Ontario, there's going to be some fantastic farmers markets coming up. So that's sort of my next step, is to use some of these reusable produce bags next. And those are just some of the things we're trying to do in our house. If you guys have any solutions for me, any suggestions, I'm totally open to that. Anything else you want to talk about, drop me a line. 2 boys and a girl.